Hi guys, a new context starting July 1st, ending July 31st for everybody who shares my post on Facebook. It's counted like one entry, so you can win one of 3 20-minute readings with me. Also, you have two specials. One is like 2-question offer for $45, and also relationship or ex or on and off relationship spread for $50. So you can book them via my website www.cattarot.ca. Thank you. Hi Taurus, welcome to your bi-weeklies. I have pre-shuffled the cards, but guys, besides your sign, check your Venus. Because Venus is like what you send off, like basically what attracts other people is not your star sign, but it is sort of Venus that actually plays a role. Another thing to check is Moon, because Moon is like how your emotions are going to get affected, because Moon obviously affects the huge body of water on this planet. And guess what? We actually we are consisting from huge amount of liquid. I think 50 or 55% for women, and I think it's a little bit more for men. And then also look into your ascendant. And ascendant is like really what is kind of like the face you're giving to the others, the mission you're actually accomplishing in this lifetime. So this kind of like is a little bit kind of more complex calculation, and the link is there in the bottom in description for I don't know what natal chart website I picked. It just gives you all this info. You have to know for your ascendant, only for ascendant you need to know the time and place, but for everything else it's going to give you your other planets just based on your birth date. And lastly, if you're cross-watching, check his or hers March sign, because this is going to tell you really what they really need in order to settle down. So let's keep going. What is on the bottom? The Hangman. It's kind of like standstill, trying to gather strength, guys. And what is here? New love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Okay, so let's see where this is going. This July 1st to July 15th. You deserve love. Free yourself. So which way are you going? Very soon. Love yourself first. Wedding. Reconciliation. Release your ex. Let go of control issues. Chemistry. Playfulness. Okay, so let's see what is their take on oracle cards. You have 3 sevens, right from the top, and 3 sevens. 7 is unstable number, so it's 5, which tell me it's going to be lots of adjustments. And you Taurus are generally a patient sign, but I think you're like kind of getting fed up with certain patience. So in the past, something that is bringing you here to this moment, it's like you love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive, and then you have the world reversed. So some issues are still kind of like keeping you, unhappy. You're staying in that space, kind of like you're not really moving on. And this is why this is probably calling to love yourself first, because that's the key of healing the fabric of who you are. So it was like something romantic that happened in the past, something connected to your relationship. This is generally moving to the next stage, or something moved to the next stage, but then is asking you to kind of like reinforce who you are. So anyway, let's see what is this all about. What is this being stuck? This is actually nothing necessarily bad if this is the person you want. So let's see, because it was like all over the place, the cards. So where basically what is the route for these 2 weeks. Very soon, clearly decide what you want, so it comes to you now. And then you have like this 9 of Wands, right? Like here is like he is expecting attack, or okay, what is going to happen, but he's still fighting on. But here it is like, okay, something may surprise you, so it's good to be ready. That's why it's saying preparation. Something is really not moving forward. Knave of Pentacles reversed. This is kind of like building energy, but oh yeah. Okay, so guys, there is like something, maybe you're being overly materialistic, or you're dealing with somebody who is very materialistic. The Devil card is generally talking about being attracted to lure of something that is really not good for you, and like sort of like lure that you can't resist because this is in the upright position. It could be addictions, it could be gambling, it could be alcohol, but it also could be there is somebody else who is lingering, who is interfering with your life. Or maybe you met someone who is like so appealing and so attractive that all you can think of is them, and you think this is love. So maybe with that someone, things kind of like got a little bit shaky, surprising, and maybe they're not moving forward as you would want to. So starting point is you deserve love, you're lovable. Maybe there was some kind of doubt over certain issues in the past, and kind of like you went to examine who are you and what you need to move forward, and hence love yourself first. And you did come with the conclusion, hey, I am okay, I'm not perfect, but you know, there are still however issues you need to work on. Because 8 of Swords, you see the kitty is stuck in the tree crown, like blindfolded. So this is talking about not really knowing which path to take and what is not going to hurt you going down, and sort of like inability to understand that moving slowly, that you're not trapped, because like this could mean possibly feeling trapped in some kind of situation. Yeah, it could be Queen of Pentacles. This could be you feeling that just like here your life is upside down. Maybe you're overspending, which can be here as well. Maybe you're approaching life in sort of like superficial way, or somebody is just seeing you skin deep kind of a thing, and you want something deeper. And this is saying to me that somebody is running away from problems, or maybe you are going, like, you see, you have a fear, some like lots of inner turmoil about who you are. Maybe you don't feel lovable, but you are lovable, because this tells me like the life is upside down. But this also can mean that there are issues with your partner, that there are problems, that they're not being looked at. But they will be, because look, again, you have free yourself. This is like now the second. It says it is time to take back control of your life, and don't be constrained. And this is not to say you have to leave a relationship, but there is like some kind of motion that is going on. The Chariot does speak about moving forward. It does talk about travel. It does talk about two different forces being combined. It also talk about sometimes being seen in black and white, which kind of will be close to Devil. And it's certainly moving forward, and moving forward really, really fast. So there is like something that you're leaving behind. But this is also a card that tells us, you know what, you did fail many times, and this time you're not going to. Keep going. So see, 6 of Pentacles again tells me that could have been some interference from a third party, or it could be that somebody or something was a financial drain. Well, the Sun is a generally great card to get. So overall, it's all good. It's kind of like going one step back, but 2 steps forward. Because the Sun is generally celebrations, reunions, hopefulness. So I know you want to move slower and this is kind of like one step behind. Maybe sometimes you have to spend money to make money, and maybe we can basically apply the same thing on relationships. So free yourself for the freedom, because like this is 19 and 1 and 9 is 10, and 10 is like the end of something and beginning of something else. So kind of like a new start is there. And once when you figure out where you want to be, but to get there you have to really clear some issues. That also be careful, you might be attracted to something that really is not good for you. So I would really caution you about overspending this period, right? So here again you have what is crowning you: wedding. The situation involves marriage and feeling really defensive. So this can be your marriage, this can be your partner's marriage, this could be you wondering and trying to envision yourself being married, or simply running away from it, which somebody looks like it's feeling this way. They kind of like all going in a hissy fit over, oh my gosh, I don't know, this is a long term, and I'm kind of like born to be an individual on my own. See, not knowing what you want, kind of like feeling possibly even a little picky, and eventually moving on card to, okay, I do know what I don't want, but I still actually maybe don't know what I do want, but I certainly want to explore this. So this is the part of loving yourself where you kind of like get to this point of, okay, this is kind of cool. So let's go here first, because look, this is calling you to release your ex. And again, like I have these conflicting things, right? So how you currently feel is giving up. The time has come to clear our energy, and you feel that somebody was not a good influence. This is a crossroad where you're taking off from them, and like here, this is pretty much what you feel, that on day-to-day basis this just cannot work out. You see the passion, you're killing the passion for them, and the Justice card comes usually in a reading when basically is called for rebalancing your life. And it could be that this ex was like really creating you this huge turmoil, and the balance was completely off. So now again, this is 11, so 2 wands, right? And Justice is also one of my karma cards, and it just basically warns you, be very careful how you do that, because just try to exercise the utmost, I guess, respect, because this is telling you whatever you're doing right now, it's really going to affect your karma. So be careful of that. So, and then like I see, you have 11, then you have 1, then you have 10, and then you have 10. So it's going to be a whoosh to something that you enter this period that you're not letting go of. So you have like this new beginning. So you have the sun, just like however you have some shadows. So let's go here, like reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. They will kind of like be a little changed. Let's say 10 of Wands reversed. They are not going to appear as heavy burden as they have been, but they'll still remind you of some hardship or heartache and rejection, and it's going to really linger on your mind. See, and you're going to not go for it. 9 of, or somebody's not going to go for it. Maybe you're going to offer it and they're not going to go for it. There's like enormous amount of hurt and anxiety and disbelief about the situation. So again, these are last phases, 10 and 9, and this would not be a happy occasion, because lots of blame is going back and forth. And it could be that you're like really attracted to this person, but this person is truly not good for you. So again, here it's in your environment and about this person. Let go of control issues, allow the situation to unfold naturally. There are lies involved in the situation, or the truth has not been told. Ace of Sword is like another karma card here, and it's literally that big kind of like swipe that says, look, you have to kind of figure out, but this is like sort of a figure out inside of yourself humble Taurus, what are you willing to tolerate? This card is basically saying that you're going to get hints of things happening inside of you. You guys are changing, right? So you had a 9, you had a 6, all in swords, which is things are happening fast. There you go, you have another 10. So it's a new cycle. Looks like lots of signs are turning into a new cycle, and cleaning the stuff inside of you that you either not proud of, how you reacted, and have that ability to have that introspection. You're a fixed sign, and I'm a fixed sign. So I know when we made our minds upon something or about someone, we are not going to change it. We are like so fixed, and even when they hurt us, we still have this belief that they can change. But the truth is, that's not how other people really behave, and this is our best quality, to kind of like be stubborn and go forward to our goal. But beware what you wish for, kind of a thing. So that's exactly what this card says. Something really big changes are coming, and right now this is calling for you to kind of let go of control and make a decision. Literally, hey, after 1 it's 2, and this is not possible the best decision, but sort of like it's a feeling, hey, I'm better off making a decision than not making a decision, and hence this controlling the situation stops, and off I go, and so be it, right? Hopes and fears, chemistry. There is a strong magnetic attraction here, and you see there is like this fulfillment, hope for this huge fulfillment, kind of this proverbial, but look, you have another 10. And that's, I was just thinking, like, where is this coming from? Because you have this, and there is somebody luring you, kind of like kitty, 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 but basically they just trap you. So it could be somebody, like, it could be that you're hoping for the best, but maybe expecting the worst, because this is kind of like, oh my gosh, what else can come my way? And am I going to be backstabbed or betrayed? And there is, like, again, somebody from the past. It's kind of still here, like that person from the past. You, on one level, you decide it is not good for you, and you're trying to release them and balance yourself. On the other hand, you're still connected, you're still feeling. So that goes without saying, like, you can still love parts of them, but the other parts may not be the perfect ones, right? So what is the possible trajectory for these 2 weeks? Playfulness, to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Then you have 2 of Wands, reverse, like in the upright position, that would talk about kind of going forward and maybe partial success, but this can actually talk about wasting time. I think actually it's a good advice for you, because this goes together with playfulness. After all this heavy energy, off you go, just have some light energy. Queen of Swords is like stabilizing yourself, kind of figuring out the facts. This is good, this is bad, literally almost clinical dissection of the situation. And look, you're getting into this balance, and so focus yourself on the mental kind of analysis, because Temperance is talking about being at the right time, at the right place, doing the right thing. It's a pretty good card of bringing together all the right things, magical kind of balance, which is kind of like more complex than any of the individual parts. So Taurus, you're like fighting yourself. I think what you are doing is like healing codependency, because this is codependency. This is the Devil card, and it's literally hard to break that kind of cord, because it's like so alluring. It's like that beautiful ice cream with whipped cream and cherry on the top, kind of like, how do I say no to that? But at the same time, you do know how hard and unhealthy it is. So this is where you are. I don't think that you still have, like, your mind is going to get there first, because your heart is still there. Your heart is still remembering, but your mind is telling you no. So which one are you going to listen towards? I would love to get actually your comments. Your comments mean a lot to me, and your comments are the ways for me to connect to you. So I really appreciate all of you who take a few minutes of your time. But I'm going to clarify a few things here. So first of all, just kind of jump out on free yourself, deserve your love. Again, thought reversed. It's kind of, okay, how do I go forward? It's like kind of spending time thinking, deciding. So let's see this devil card. What is this devil here for Taurus? Devil for Taurus. Devil for Taurus. Somebody will waltz into your life. You see, very soon you'll be actually focused on something, and some event will surprise you. You will get news of somebody here. Again, it's a bad surprise. It could be financial. It could be a financial bill as well, or something will cost you way too much than it should. Yeah, something that you did or that you're doing, it's not completely wise. You're getting the old lady, which to me represents the wise person who kind of is now comfortable, living comfortably, but it's reversed. So maybe this is why things are not moving forward. Maybe there is kind of patching up of certain things. So now I want to see, why is this world here reversed? What is still important? What is still playing in your life? That would be you or your partner kind of like seen, not present, or something is up is down, down is up kind of a thing. Okay, so let's see these anxieties. What is this? The heartbreak, rejection, anxiety. What's going on with this reconciliation here? What is that inner debate you guys seem to be going through, or somebody is, look, the death of something. So again, should I leave it there or not? See, the prison, it could be marriage for some of you, trying to get out of marriage. Kind of like, again, free yourself. This is kind of like free yourself card. Yeah, I would not say that your ex is good. Yeah, you see, that's a third person. I guess it was the third person involved. And it is really hard for you to find the method to forgive. It looks like you're the one trying to forgive. So, okay, let's see what is about this balance and crossroad. Because look, you're like really between reconciliation and release your ex. So literally this is your tag of war between heart and head. So let's see this justice here. What is this balancing act here for the Taurus? What is this? We got the love reversed. Yeah. It isn't love, I guess I would say, a theme. It isn't love if you're being treated in a way that you've been treated. And I think this kind of needs to be rebalanced, that you find your new ground and you find the justice is being served. This, however, also can mean something legal. Kind of this in love could mean a divorce as well. Yeah, it could be separation of some kind where the finances have to be forked out. What else I want to see? Yeah, let's see about these control issues. And Taurus, I think this is you, right? So let's see that. Ace of Swords reverse. Let's see those control issues. Again, something didn't start, or if for those of you who have a child, you know, it could be over a parental issue, something hasn't been said, you're going to find something that is coming up, or some things didn't take off that were supposed to take off, because this is a new beginning and it's not starting just like here. So something that was supposed to happen didn't happen, but it's going to turn out to be a lucky break. So let's see, what is this 10 of wheel? So the Wheel of Fortune over here. Yeah, I guess it looks like that maybe you got to the point of saying yes to the reconciliation, and then as soon as you did it, because it felt good, it's like kind of that drug and we feel the surges of good things, but as soon as this happened, things immediately start reminding you on the things that didn't work out. And it could be, you know, that lacking intimacy is going to come, and kind of like that somebody was unfaithful and is going to switch you in making a decision possibly against it. It's not to say that you don't love this person, but it just, That's the cards that you're dealt with. So now let's see this like Ten of Swords reversed. What is this Ten of Swords in your fears? Ten of Swords. Yeah, you see? Again, reunion. If you reunite, that's going to go in that direction. So hence, I think you're deciding against it, Taurus, almost a Cancer. So I guess if you're dealing with Cancer, this is even more powerful, because I don't know why it came through. So playfulness. Let's see this Temperance and Queen of Swords. This is like really both cards talking balance, and balance of the head and heart, and moving forward. These two categories are really good, Taurus. So new love is going to enter if you have to clean yourself, right? Like there is this attachment. So let's see this Queen of Swords and Temperance for Taurus. Yeah, you see, getting rid of misfortune is, and it's reversed. Misfortune is like a tower in tarot, where, you know, like you are calming down this turmoil that probably went on for a while, where it was like, oh my gosh, run for the cover kind of a thing. And this is like no longer something you can tolerate, and that's why you're dropping this looking vision for the two of you, and you're realizing you have to, after all this heaviness, you have to be light. You could have been slightly depressed, but you're getting out of it. Oops. And look, now you're getting wedding upright and merchants. It's something you're not, something you don't want to renegotiate, something you're living in the past. But then the Temperance, after you balance, you're getting a wedding. So something like you're like lifting the curtain, guys, like lifting the curtain from this heaviness, and kissing your past goodbye and moving forward. I think this is how I see this. And again, Taurus, this is a general reading. For a private reading, please contact me via my website, catchtarot.ca, and please subscribe, like, dislike, and come to the Facebook for the contest goes month after month. And of course, your comments are really, really important to me, so I would love to hear from you about this, and I really appreciate every single one that takes their time and tell me what you think. Thank you guys so much. I love you. Have a great 2 weeks.